Hi everyone, welcome to this webinar. I'm your host Kuhu and today we have Mr. Sagar from EazyBe team with us. Guys, let me tell you beforehand that through my interactions with Sagar, I found him very supportive and knowledgeable. And today he is here to share his knowledge with us. Hi Sagar, how are you doing?
Hey, Kuhu. I am doing good and thank you for the wonderful introduction and thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So we all use WhatsApp to stay connected. And those who are in business uses WhatsApp business for sure. But if we get a tool that makes running WhatsApp web very smooth and systematic and even scales your sales, yes, you hear it right. So in today's session, we are going to discuss on a tool called EasyBee. As the name suggests, it makes your work very easy. Let's clear our vision about this tool by asking some quick questions with Sagar. Sagar, how you start your journey and how you get the idea to innovate this tool?
Right. So thank you for the question, Kuhu. So I am a second-time entrepreneur. I started my first company 3 years back. And in my first company, what I realized was that we had a big customer sales and support team. We had approximately 40, 50 people. And we realized that we were speaking to almost everyone, the customer sales and the support, almost everything was happening on WhatsApp. All my sales folks were speaking to people on WhatsApp. The support was happening on WhatsApp. Even my technology, HR team, everyone wanted to communicate on WhatsApp. But WhatsApp was not designed for that particular task. WhatsApp was not designed like a CRM. WhatsApp was not designed like a support team. And we found that over time, our chats in WhatsApp became a lot more cluttered. It was becoming very difficult to manage it as a business tool because WhatsApp was designed like a customer to customer communication tool and not for a business communication. So we said that, okay, why can't we build something on top of it that tries to make some sense out of this WhatsApp madness? So basically, that's how we started it. We tried to incorporate things that actually solved our own problem when we were running the business. Things like scheduling messages in WhatsApp, adding quick replies so that you don't have to type the same thing again and again. You will be able to segregate chats into different lists, for example, leads, customers, and stuff like that. And apart from that, one requirement which a lot of my sales team told me was that, okay, I am speaking to the customers on WhatsApp on a daily basis, and there is a separate CRM which is a different tool. So my team generally told me that why can't I do everything inside WhatsApp? Because we as humans, we hate switching softwares. That once I'm on Skype, then I'm on Zoom, then I'm doing something else on Slack, then I'm doing something else. We would absolutely love if I could do everything in one tool. So that was how we started it. We said that, okay, why can't we integrate the entire CRM experience that you are getting on a website inside WhatsApp web so that the sales team, they don't have to go anywhere else. They are on WhatsApp web and they are seeing all the details of their clients that a normal CRM does inside WhatsApp web. So that is how we started this journey. That is how we started building integrations inside WhatsApp. And over time, after speaking with a lot of people, we realized that a lot of businesses have this problem. A lot of businesses face this problem. And that's how we started. And that's how we've received immense love from a lot of users, both in India, internationally, especially in Latam, Europe. A lot of people have absolutely found the product to be extremely useful because it's solving a problem which a lot of people have. WhatsApp is something which has become ubiquitous now and people are using it for the business use case. But if you look at the application, WhatsApp has not evolved itself in the last 4 to 5 years. It still looks the same as it was like probably 4 years back. So that's what we are doing. That's how the tool is working. So yeah, so that was the brief introduction.
Saga, there is no game without pain. What I mean to say is that you must have faced some challenges while working on this tool. So do you like to share with us?
Sure. So some of the challenges that we faced were just in building this out because there were certain technologies that we're using in this which we were not aware of when we were starting working on it, because this was a completely new field for us, a completely new tool, and just trying to optimize the user experience, just trying to build it out so that it works exactly how we want it to. A lot of time we were facing issues in terms of speed and the speed at which, for example, certain features should work, because we are working under a constrained environment, which is a WhatsApp environment. So we did not have the complete freedom of doing whatever we wanted to do. So there were a few technical challenges initially, but over time we persisted and tried to figure out the solution, and eventually we have all found solution to almost all the problems that we were facing technically. So yeah.
Very nice. So it will be very helpful if you provide us with quick presentation from your side so that doubts of how to use it can be answered.
Yeah, sure. So what I'll do is I'll give you a brief demo of how the product looks and what all you can do with the product. And,
Yes.
and I think that would help, right? So as you can see, I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, it is visible, Sagar.
So as you can see on the top here, we have different labels here, which essentially help you segregate your chats. So for example, if I click on unread, I will just see unread chats. If I click on groups, I will just see groups. If I click on scheduled, I will just see scheduled. So essentially what this is doing is this is modifying the list inside WhatsApp so that people can look at different lists and organize their messages. So for example, today, let's say if I create a new label, let's say DealMirror, and I can create a few sub labels. For example, I can create a label as such as Kuhu, or I can create some other label as Sarthak. I can create some label as Pranjal, and I can save this. So for example, as you can see, this label got created, right?
Yes,
and I can now add chats into this, and I can manage my entire conversation. So a lot of people, for example, use this kind of contacts and chat management. Some people use it for just making the whole WhatsApp experience a little less mad. Some people use it like a CRM. Some people use it like just a way to organize their chat so that they are able to focus more on work. Otherwise, what happens is that the overall WhatsApp experience becomes a lot cluttered. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is one of the tools which there are labels and there are sub labels into this. Apart from this, we have a few features such as you can schedule messages and you can add quick replies. So as you can see, if you go to schedule messages, you can schedule messages for a particular time, for a particular date, and you can write a message over here. There are certain features here that allow you to send the same message again and again. For example, if I click on this, I can say that I want this message to be resent after every I can select 1 minute, or I can select 1 hour or 1 day. So this message, whatever I type here, let's say if I type test message, this message will be sent every day after 1 day. Okay. And I can also say that, okay, I just wanted to send it to be sent like 5 times. So I just write 5 here. So it will get sent like 5 times. So now, as you can see, if I let's say schedule this message, so you get a toast saying message scheduled successfully. And as you can see, the message comes here. It's not sent right now. It's just showing that it will be sent. So there are 3 things here. This tells me that it's a recurring message that it will keep sending again and again. This tells you the time at which the message will be sent. This tells you that it will be repeated after every 1 day. And this shows you that it will be limited to 5 times. It will be repeated only 5 times. It will not be repeated after that. So this essentially helps you manage and automate your overall WhatsApp experience, wherein you don't have to, like manually sit and type messages all the time. You can schedule messages and run messages without practically actually doing it manually. So these are some of the features. Apart from that, there are certain features such as quick replies. For example, if you have certain messages that you keep typing again and again, you can add them in quick replies, and as soon as you click on them, for example, if I click on H, so a message automatically gets sent. So you don't have to type it again. You just have to come here, find whichever quick reply you want, and you can just send it. So this is how quick replies can be used by people. Coming to there is a follow-up feature in this. Like I said, this was the main thing that a lot of sales people use, wherein you can add a user's profile into this. So for example, every company has a different user profile. Every company has a different for example, if it's a real estate company or a matrimonial company, they maintain a different user profile. So you can add different user profiles over here and add follow-up comments too. For example, if your salesperson is speaking to a customer and the customer said that, okay, listen, I like your product, but follow up with me after 2 days. So what you'll do is you'll write a comment here, follow up with the client after 2 days. And I will add a reminder of, let's say, 7th of April, 3:15 p.m. and I'll just save it. So what happens is that the comment automatically comes here and the follow-up date is here. That's 7th April. So on 7th April, you get a notification saying, okay, you have to follow up with this client. You set up a reminder. And once you come here, you can also see the comments, the previous comments that you added over here. So you can keep adding more comments here, more comments to, and you can save it. So all the comments that you add, the entire comments history can be seen over here, and you can add links over here. You can add anything over here. It helps you. You can link it. It helps you manage your entire CRM over here, so that you don't have to remember the conversation that you had. So this is how you can integrate a mini CRM into this. Apart from this, there's a very interesting feature in this, which is a reminder or a Google Calendar kind of a feature. In the reminders in Google Calendar, what it does is that it integrates with your Google Calendar, and whatever reminders that you set, you can look at and plan your day of all the reminders or the events that you have in Google Calendar. You'll be able to see over here, and you will be able to manage your complete entire day using this reminder section. And the most beautiful thing is, whatever reminders you add here, you can add, and they will also get automatically added to your Google Calendar. And for example, if I add a reminder here at 3:18 and I save it, so automatically a reminder gets added. And as you can see, the reminder also comes here and shows me that there's a reminder that has been added to this particular thing. So this is how you can manage different reminders and different things in the Google Calendar integration. So as you can see, we just added a reminder for follow-up on 7th of April. It got added here, this follow-up that we added. And the reminder that we just added for 5th April also got added here. So this basically helps you manage your entire day. This helps you manage your entire communication using the reminder features. And apart from this, there's a very interesting feature called notes over here. So this is the reminder. This is how the reminder comes up as soon as you set up a reminder. So there's a very interesting feature in this called notes. So the beauty of notes is that you can add notes with respect to a particular chat on the right side of that particular chat, and you can save it. And what you'll observe is that tomorrow, after some time, even if you come here, you will be able to see those notes back. So essentially, if you want to save certain notes or certain communication with a particular client, right, you'll be able to save these notes on the right side of WhatsApp. And tomorrow, as soon as you come back, you'll still be able to see them, and you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. Again, these notes are the same. You can add links to it as well, and anything can be added over here, and it helps you manage your conversation with a particular person much better. So apart from this, there are a few things which a lot of people use, which are such as open chat with number. So you can add any number here that you feel that's not saved by you in the phone, and you will be able to, open the chat without actually saving their number on the phone. So, for example, this number is not saved in my phone, and I am automatically able to add it. So this is how you can use this tool. Apart from this, there's a tagging feature over here. So, for example, when you manage a user profile, you see that there are a lot of elements in the user profile, but some of the elements are extremely important. For example, priority of a lead is extremely important. So you can mark or you can tag such features, and they will automatically be visible on the client's name in front of the name. So that makes it a lot more important and a lot more useful for people, so that they don't have to go to the user profile again and again, and they can look at the user profile uh, right over here itself. So yeah, so quickly, if I would say, this is how the overall extension looks. Briefly, improve your productivity on WhatsApp firstly, and secondly, it helps you manage your WhatsApp like a mini CRM kind of a thing. You don't have to use Google Sheets or any other tool for a CRM feature. You can use WhatsApp itself. And lastly, it helps you save time, because features such as schedule messages and integrating it with Google Calendar help you manage your day entirely in WhatsApp. So the beauty of this solution is we are trying to package everything inside WhatsApp, so that you don't have to go to some other tool to do something else. We don't want you to go to a CRM. We don't want you to go to a Google Calendar. We don't want you to go to a notes tool. We don't want you to go to any other tool. We want you to be able to do everything over here itself. So that is the product, and that is the idea behind building it, and that is how we are thinking about it. So yeah, this is the brief presentation of how EasyBee works, and yeah, I would love to answer any questions that you have.
Very nice. So it is a problem solving tool, really. And as the name suggests, easy be, just be relaxed, I found this.
Exactly.
Yes. So,
Exactly.
Sagar, I just want to ask you that there is a lot of competition in the market. Everyone
Right.
faces competition, isn't it? So,
Right. Yeah.
can you just highlight the one feature that makes EasyBee different from its competitors?
Correct. Right. So, first of all, there are many features that differentiate ourselves from any of the competition, but I'll quickly highlight a few of them which actually differentiate us much better. So, first of all, we have these sub labels in this. For example, I just created a DealMirror label and I added these sub labels. So, this sub label is one thing for which people are actually using us a lot, because what they are able to do is they are able to think of labels such as mini applications. So for example, they created a label for sales team, and inside the sales team they created some sub labels which were actually used by the sales team itself. So the sales team is all done in one label. Whereas if you don't have sub labels, then the label box keeps getting populated. So similarly, if there's a customer support team, everything for the customer support teams goes inside the sub labels. So we feel that sub labels are an extremely important functionality that we have. Apart from that, there is no other tool in the market which is giving a mini CRM kind of a thing inside WhatsApp. There are many people who are trying to do this, but we have built this tool from the first principles because we ourselves have done sales and we know how a sales process works. And generally, when you follow up with clients and you add reminders and you get notifications, so this is built exactly from first principles. So which is why I'm saying you will not find a tool in the market which is doing exactly what we are doing in terms of profile, follow up, and stuff like that. So this is something which is uniquely built right from our experience, from the way we used to use our CRM, we used to use do sales and stuff like that. Apart from that, there is no other tool in the market currently which is giving a complete calendar integration inside WhatsApp. So essentially, we help you manage your entire day and integrate it with Google Calendar, everything inside WhatsApp. So there is no one who's currently doing this kind of a thing. And apart from that, scheduled messages is also a very detailed feature, but there are a few people who are also in this space. Quick replies is again something that I think only we are doing it, and probably one or two other people might be doing it. So overall, I feel the entire package makes us extremely unique. And when we speak to our consumers also, a lot of people like the scheduling feature. The calendar feature is loved a lot by a lot of people. Some people love the CRM feature. They are able to manage the user profiles over there. No one has these kind of features. There are companies who have labels on the top. That is something which is common. But no one has sub labels. No one has thought of the product in much more detail as we have thought. And we are building the product. We are improving the UI UX on a daily basis, and we are still on it. And we want to make the perfect product, because we feel there's a lot of demand and a lot of problem that this product can solve, because there are a lot of small businesses who rely on WhatsApp as their primary tool for communication. So yeah.
So what I understand is that EazyBee prioritize the chats, and you can send the scheduled messages, and even you can send the messages without saving the numbers too, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah, correct. Exactly.
Okay, Sagar, so what is the future roadmap? Where do you see your product in the next few years?
Right. So, Kuhu, basically, we have we are working on two things. One is the extension, as you can see, is built around for people who are individuals, solopreneurs, and you're running a small business, one or two people, three people, and the extension is doing a great job as helping them improve their sales, helping them improve their business and everything. And so what we're doing is that while we are improving the Chrome extension, improving the experience, speaking to businesses on a daily basis, we have started working on a different segment parallelly, which is business owners. These are people who have a team of 20, 30, 40 salespeople, and they would want to, first of all, help improve the productivity of those sales team, 20, 30 people. And second, these businesses, what they want is that if there's my sales team working, I should also have access to how many messages is the person sending on a daily basis. Is he working or not? Productivity measures. So we are now focusing on businesses with slightly larger teams of sales and support who would like to, integrate their CRM into our application. Maybe I have 30 sales folks and I get leads from someplace. Can my salesperson just look at the leads inside WhatsApp web without going to a new tool? Can my salesperson just follow up leads inside WhatsApp web without actually going someplace else? So that is how we are approaching this. That is the second phase of the business that we are now focusing on. That giving the sales employees in a particular company the same productivity measures that we did for individuals and solopreneurs. So that is the next focus that we are working on. We're building a workspace solution for these small businesses who would like to, give their sales and customer support people the same functionality that probably an individual got. So we are working on the teams and teams plan for that. So that's the next phase of growth that we are thinking about.
So definitely, if the tool is designed for problem solving, then it will get the desired success.
Right.
So Sagar, before wrapping up, I just want to know that how do you feel joining with us? How was your experience with DealMirror actually?
Right. So I would say that it was extremely helpful. It was extremely productive. I was initially discussing with Pranjal on how do we go about it, because this was the first time we actually did this, and Pranjal was extremely supportive in getting me onboarded, explaining me the benefits of signing up with you guys. And the whole onboarding process was extremely fast. It was extremely quick. And after I signed up, you guys also gave me a dashboard wherein I could actually track how are the sales happening and stuff like that. The most awesome thing was I did not have to do anything. Everything was done, and it was extremely productive for me, and it was easy to get going. So yeah, overall it was a great experience, and also meeting up with you and discussing on this webinar was also pretty awesome. So overall, had a great experience with you guys. I would say thumbs up to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the genuine words. So if you are searching for a productive tool to increase your sale, then go for EazyBe. And do not miss the chance. This deal is available on DealMirror at the price of $49 only. So just go and grab it. Thank you everyone for joining us in this session. And if you have any queries regarding this tool, then you can write to us. You can comment. You will definitely get an answer. Thanks, Sagar, for giving so much valuable presentation from your side and giving your precious time sharing the knowledge about this product. Thank you so much, Sagar.
Thank you, Kuhu, and thank you for the awesome hosting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.